Hey, what's up, guys? Happy Friday. So I am not out in the field today. I'm actually running some errands, going to pick up some supplies. I'm getting some, got to get the emissions done on the work vehicles because my birthday is approaching. I'm also doing some marketing admin work with one of my marketing team members to make sure that, the Truman Hardwood marketing is intact. And so anyway, I just received a call from one of my repeat clients, and she's used me twice. But she said she had a rental property, and she said, Courtney, I'm gonna be honest with you. She said, sometimes we want to take the cheap way out. And I had another company that came out to do a screen and recoat on one of the rental properties. And she said, Courtney, it is horrible. It is horrible. She said they came back and she said, Courtney, it doesn't look any better than they did the first time. She said, I'm gonna need your services, all right? So I got her a proposal built up based off the square footage, came up to about $3,100. And I asked her, I said, if you don't mind me asking, how much did the other company charge you? She said, Courtney, $1,000. And guys, this is the thing, and I wanna share a story with you guys. Sometimes it's those little things that we look at and we think that we don't have to put value in because it's so small, it's so little, all right? It's a rental property, all right? I remember years ago, guys, and this was a time financially I was struggling, but it was still my fault because I had the money to do it right the first time. I had a vehicle, and one of the cheapest parts on a vehicle at that time was your thermostat. I mean, guys, back then you can get a thermostat. It looks like a little cap, like a little spin cap. And you can tell when your thermostat is going out or it's getting stuck because your temperature gauge will kind of bounce back and forth, right? And thermostat, $20, okay? And I never forget my main mechanic that always did me right. I asked him, I said, man, how much you charge me to replace this thermostat? $100. $100? That's what So I took the cheap way out. And when I went to go get the part, I saw, one of those shade tree mechanics that be standing, in the parking lot. And I asked the guy how much can he do it for? $20. Do it. Let's do it. I'm about to save $80. Guys, since I'm not a mechanic, I didn't know what he was doing. But what he ended up doing is stripping the bolts that holds the thermostat down. And without my acknowledgement, he tried to glue it back down, super glue it back down or whatever. And on my way home, I saw that thermostat that shoot up all the way to the H, which means that's not good. It's hot, running hot. And I immediately pulled over, and I could see all my antifreeze coming out the bottom of my vehicle, right? And man, I finally got that vehicle home. I called my mechanic, who initially told me $100. And I told him, I was just honest, just like my client. I was honest with him. I said, man, listen, you quoted me $100. A guy told me he could do it for $20. Now we got a problem. So he came over that same day, and guys, trying to save $80 cost me $1,200. And at the time, man, I think I had maybe $1,500 to my name. It took all my money because what happened is when he stripped the bolts, my mechanic could not get those stripped bolts out, and I had to get a whole new manifold. Had to go to the junkyard, pull a manifold, pay for the labor. Cost me 2 days of so it cost me, And this is the thing. Sometimes we think taking the cheap way out is a good thing, and sometimes it can backfire on us, And from that day on, guys, I told myself, I'm going to get the best that my money can buy. I'm going to hire the best that my money can buy. And I'll never forget, two days ago, I did a job in Brazelton, and that's exactly what Dennis, the husband, told me. He said, I told my wife, get the best person you can find. And they, hired me. And they was very happy with the services. So I just want to say, guys, is that, sometimes trying to take the cheap way out. I had a guy, you all say a wise man. I had a wise man tell me a long time ago, cheap people usually pay twice. They usually pay someone to mess it up, and they usually have to pay someone to fix it up. And that was me, guys. So I just want to say, man, this is why too, sometimes as consumers have to, play their part. Like me, I have to take blame for that. I can't blame the mechanic because I got what I paid for. An inexperienced person, okay, standing in a parking lot with some tools in a bag. I mean, I have to take the blame for that, right? And sometimes when I see companies that have a bad reputation, and I look at their reviews, and you have all these people that will leave these bad reviews. But I'm thinking to myself, first of all, if you would have came and read the reviews first, you would have known what you were getting, right? But sometimes, the consumer has to take fault as well, because sometimes you want to hire these companies because they're cheap, but then when you get what you pay for, now you want to play the blame game. And at the end of the day, we have to take responsibilities of that because you supported that, all right? And sometimes, it's that old saying, people have champagne taste but beer money, and that's what happens. So I just want to just say, just put it out there, man, that sometimes that's why I love my clients. Every time I ask a client, just like yesterday, the guy that we did, Chris, he left me a great review. But you know what he said? I did my research. I love when I hear a client say, I did my research. Again, the client, when the husband told her to hire the best that you can find, that lady said she wrote down 12 companies' information. She dialed it down to 3, and I was the pick. So I just want to say, guys, man, is do your research. Take time, read reviews, look at pictures, ask for referrals, see if they got videos. That's my number one selling point for me, is my videos, because people see what I do on a consistent basis. See what I'm saying? So they know what they're getting. So anyway, I just want to put that out there. I'm about to go run these errands, pick up some supplies. Got a great productive week next week. We got a nice job tomorrow, screen a recoat with UV Cure. One of my students, father and son team, is coming out from Alabama to get some hardwood floor maintenance training. So anyway, guys, thanks again for watching. See you in the next one.